How's it going, everybody? Doing a drink review here today and a huge life update vid. I'll get into that in a few minutes. But the drink I'll be reviewing is 7-Up. I'm pretty sure I've not reviewed this. It's like a Sprite. I think it's better than Sprite in my opinion. Yeah. It's got that classic 7-Up smell. It's a good lemon lime soda. What did I have? What was I doing a video of? Oh, it was the prime lemon lime. It didn't have like that strong lemon lime type flavor you get from drinks like that. This has a stronger one. It's good. I think I like it better than Sprite. I mean, they're extremely similar. These actually, I've talked about it with Mountain Dew, but being like refreshing or a thirst quenching soda, even though it has that, not that it's necessary, it's not doing that to your body, because it's not really good to pound sodas on a hot day, but because of the salt or whatever. But 7-Up and Sprite are like, I always remember them as like a hot summer day drinking it, especially when I was younger, drinking one of these, or a Sprite, and it being kind of thirst quenching and refreshing. It's funny because I remember, like, Sprite specifically, I brings me memories of Florida. I remember, I'd have them at the house, or we'd go to, I remember going to like Universal Studios for some reason, drinking Sprite. Like, I don't know why I remember that. It's solid though. I'll give that a score in a few minutes, as usual. All right. Let's get into the life update. It's not health related. You're gonna know what it is right when I say this, but I think I said in a couple videos ago, for those who watched it, that we had started looking at houses, and in North Carolina, and lo and behold, Sunday. I don't know if this is going up Monday night or Tuesday morning, but this was Sunday, and because we have someone that was looking at the houses down there for us, and she checked the house and stuff, give us video and shit, give us video feeds when she'd go there. And we had 3 we were looking for in Ashboro. And went to the first one. We really liked it. And the second one was smaller, but had a nice yard. We're like, scratch that one. And then she was heading towards another one, but she was like, she's like, oh, I'm not really a fan of this neighborhood. I just want to let you know I can still go there. So we're like, you know what? Fuck it. And, bid went in. Put a bid on the house, the first house, and came back positive in the first one that was bid on. We had put a bid on. came back. So yes, we're gonna be in North Carolina in like a late May, early June, because I still have doctor's appointments I have to do. So I'm hoping everything is fine or easy enough to fix. The game changes otherwise, but great house though, just so well kept. So it's exciting. I mean, I think it's more nervous at the moment for me than excited, but yeah, looking at the pictures, he's like, oh, got a spot for the game room here and stuff, and be able to display a lot of games. We're gonna have places to friggin', new garage, shed to film in, on top of the other rooms and stuff like that. But it's funny, like in Massapequa, there was the dank basement, which was so fitting for Fallout role plays, detective role plays, multiple shady vents. And now, we got a garage and a shed. I use the shed in Massapequa too, but garage works for better. There's better backgrounds in those that can lead to different kinds of videos you can do. But it's exciting, nerve-wracking as well. Like I said, it's not immediate, but it's soon. Stretch run here on Long Island. It's going to be a massive experience for me, a new experience. We'll see how it goes. I hope it goes well. I think it will. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna give an 8 to 7 Up. It's a classic soda, and I do like it, and it's kind of quench thirsting. Thirst quenching, not quench thirsting. And refreshing for a soda. I'll admit, the timeline moved up a little bit. I was thinking and hoping more to leave in like a fall of this year, but nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I said, I have my doctors to do, so. She will go down before for all the stuff. It's going to be I don't say a culture shock necessarily, but just a change in it. I think any place where we would have ended up was going to be a shock or such an absolute change of pace compared to Long Island. Long Island is a hustle and bustle, but it's a populated place. Things are everywhere. It's loud. Not like New York City loud or Brooklyn or Queens, but it's not quiet. And even like even like when we go to Florida and Lake Wales, like Lake Wales is huge. The population's maybe like 20,000 for a massive area. But then you have like Massapequa, if you're counting Massapequa and Massapequa Park. It dwarfs the population and not even close to the amount of size, So it's going to be a change of pace, but it's cool. And it's just nice to be able to, there's a lot of things there that it's going to be nice to have. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be scary and all that stuff. But like I said, I got an appointment. Well, it's on Tuesday. My stomach doctor appointment. Go from there on that front. I got the other tests already lined up. Still got a concert to go to in April as well. So. Not done yet. It's gonna be sad to leave, as much as Long Island has its flaws. It's typically the flaws are there's just a lot of people, and it's extremely expensive. What we got down there, if you got the same thing up here, I'm not going into numbers and stuff, that's not what I do, but realistically, it probably would have been $600,000 up here. Obscenely overpriced. And the property taxes here are brutal. Compared to, not every state, but most. I know other states have high property taxes as well, but I think the thing with Long Island is it's always like the appeal of, oh, you're so close to the city. And Long Island, location-wise, Long Island, you have to, it depends on, we're in Islip, so you hop on a train at Islip, and you can take an express. If you get on an express to go into Penn Station, it's going to take you under an hour. If you don't, and you skip some stops, it's going to be hour 10, something like that. Who the hell knows? Not overly long, and you don't have to drive there. The transportation on Long Island, like the public transportation on Long Island, is good bus systems, and obviously the LIRR is all over the place. So you have good public transportation. The beaches are. It doesn't matter where you are, and I'm going in North Shore beaches as well. I mean, I prefer the South Shore beaches, but it doesn't matter where you're on the island. You're going to get to a beach, and realistically, no more than like 25 minutes, a half an hour. And that's if you're in the middle of the island, really. Although you have to, not all road. There's not a lot of roads that lead down to like Jones Beach, Toe Bay, and stuff like that. And then you have to take a ferry if you want to go to Fire Island. But there's beaches, wineries out east. You have the aquarium out on Riverhead. Splish Splash is out there as well, the water park. And, restaurants everywhere, there's just, unless you live further out, you have to live past Riverhead. When you get out to more farmland and stuff, and things are spread apart, you're going to find something like whatever you need. There's hospitals all over the fucking place. It's not like that movie that I talked about when I was going off about, whatever, I can't even remember what it was called. The end, whatever the fuck, where they made it seem like Long Island was literally in the middle of nowhere, and there's only one way to get back to the city. What? Dumb. I don't understand that mindset, but they're just hoping most people would just be like, oh, I don't know how Long Island's laid out, so holy shit, I didn't realize it was in the middle of fucking nowhere. Sure. We're so far away. I just look outside the bay. I can swim back to the city if I wanted to. That would have been a Long Island sign, so they were definitely on North Shore. That still pisses me off. That kind of shit is just so ridiculous. Now, if you don't know about it, I feel like even still, if you're not from Long Island, you'd be like, that's weird. I feel like there's enough things about Long Island at some point in time where most people would be like, strange. I would have thought there would have been, more stuff. Now, if they were all the way out, in like the Hamptons, further out than that, point, they should have just been in Montauk, because then they could have been like, oh my god, we're so far away, how the fuck do we get back, you know? It's gonna be too much of a nightmare to get back. And you're more in the middle of nowhere. And even still, it's not, you know, I don't know, that still annoys shit. I can't even remember the name of that movie anymore. Like this, you know, plenty of doctors and stuff, which is nice. I mean, the cardiologist I went to and the stomach doctor were both in the same fucking building, like, and I can walk there, which is nice. So that's a big change for me going anywhere else. The walking is not gonna, you know, work as much. So that's gonna be a big change for me. But anyway, 8 on the old 7-Up. It's a classic drink. It's thirst quenching and refreshing for a soda. Nice lemon lime taste. A huge life update, but you know, I figured I'd share with everybody on here. But that's not for a little bit still, and you know, well, at some point in the summer. Well, I guess technically it would still be spring. Some new filming locations and stuff, so it's gonna be interesting.